Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hobby Lodge. It's Friday, so of course we're going to be doing another homebrew review for the Commodore 64, my favourite system to review these kind of games on. I've had some people talk to me about whether they think it's homebrew or fully released games or indie games. Look, I use the word homebrew as kind of a catch-all word for games developed for systems that are no longer supported or relevant, you know, or whatever wording you want to use. So yeah, please forgive me if it's not what you think these games are. I consider them to be homebrew. But anyway, the one for this week is going to be a game that I think came out maybe 2 years ago now, but it was released by Bitmap Soft, and a bit of a classic from Bitmap Soft whenever they release new games is they are very, very limited, and once they're gone, they don't come back. Sometimes even if you've ordered them, you might never see it. But this one did pop up on eBay, and it actually popped up on eBay for less than the selling price that Bitmap Soft themselves sell it. So it was nice to see that someone wasn't just trying to make money, they were just scalping or whatever it was. Maybe this is someone selling on their collection or whatever, or maybe they finished the game and just don't want to keep it anymore. So yeah, we'll jump into it. What I'm going to do is, whilst I'm talking, the video of the game is going to be up in the corner here, and then after I finish talking, I'm going to blow it up to full screen, and then you can stick around for as long as you want and watch the gameplay yourself to the point where you're satisfied with what you've seen. I do like 2-3 levels in the gameplay that I'm showing, so you can sit back and enjoy it. But anyway, the game is Zeta Wing, and there we go there. Looks really cool. I love the box art on it. It's got a really fun look to it, and it really pops as a piece of artwork on a game box. So really, really nice. I can't fault them in this instance for the quality of the item they've produced. It feels really substantial in your hand. It feels like a high quality piece of card for the game, and the artwork is fantastic. The game itself is created and coded, and the sound and the graphics is all done by one person. A lady called Sarah Jane Avory, and then the artwork is done by Pablo Rathjen. And I'm very, very sorry if I butchered either of those names. But yeah, what a pretty cool thing. This is genuinely mostly a one-woman band, you know, with a bit of help from the cover art. But the rest of it is done by Sarah, and that's, let's face it, the majority of it, frankly. And it's really, really cool. I mean, I'll say that straight off the bat. But let's have a look inside, show you what you get inside your box when you buy it, if you can get hold of one. It's also available, I believe, on itch.io. And some other places. I'll put some links in below. I believe the digital download for it is $3.99, so it's well worth. For $3.99, it's definitely worth picking up. So inside you get a little poster. There we go. So it's got a bit of a fold in it, but nothing being put under a heavy book wouldn't solve. But yeah, there's the poster there. Looks very nice. Nice piece of the cover art. Here's the book. Again, the book's done very well. Very nice quality print work. The instructions throughout the game, how to play it, the levels, a bit of a story there, but essentially there are 7 levels. I haven't said yet, but it's a vertical shooter. You're already seeing it on the screen, so you've already got that information. But yeah, it's a vertical shooter, and it works darn well, in my opinion. It is very, very good. The other thing getting is a sticker, so you get a Zeta Wing sticker. I might stick that on my disc box. Trying to decorate my little disc box. And then of course, very nicely presented with this kind of almost like scaly insect skin on the case there. The cartridge is inside, so there we go. You just get your little Zeta Wing cartridge. My first homebrew game on cartridge, and the reason why that is because if you've watched the channel, you know that the beloved disc system of the Commodore 64, I'm afraid, is finally going the way of the dodo, because no one can get hold of decent quantities of the 5 1/4 inch discs anymore. So yeah, these homebrew games going forward will only be on tape or cartridge, which is, yeah, I've already said it. I've been over this topic. It's a real shame, but it does mean I'm going to get to look into the cartridge side of things. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So that's why this is the first one we've got going up. So let's talk about the game as you're sort of seeing it on the screen. First of all, I don't know if you'd call it a cute 'em up. I know some people use that word, but it's got that kind of feel to it. Really vibrant colours, really good fun. It just plays fantastically well. It thankfully has an auto fire function, so you probably would have seen in the menu settings you can turn on auto fire. You can also press P to pause the game. You can even save your settings, which I thought was quite a cool thing. It does give you options to, if you have a floppy disk, you can save your settings to floppy disk to allow you to load up things like high scores and stuff like that. I wonder why that's not possible to the cartridge. There's probably a technical reason why you aren't able to save to a memory space on a cartridge, maybe some read-write protection issue or something. But you can, if you want, put a floppy disk in and save that. Music's great. Really enjoyed the music while we're playing. The controls, really good. You know, I'm not very good at shoot 'em ups, the bullet hell style games. This isn't one of those. This is a bit more sort of methodical about how you play through the game, take on waves of enemies. If you kill those enemies, they normally drop a power up. In this instance, it's a little P. You collect a number of those little Ps. I think it's 7 or 8 of them you collect, and then your firepower goes up. So once your firepower goes up, you're able to shoot more bullets, have at it, as it were, with the firepower, and you'll see that whilst the playthrough's going through as that goes on. There is also bonus letters you can shoot. I think it's a Z and a W. You shoot those for bonus points, and then every 50,000 points you get another life. So of course, the more lives, is going to be. I believe your firepower can be leveled up 9 times, which is quite a lot, and you can have a maximum of 9 lives as well. And then you're just fighting through waves of enemies and then taking on the bosses at the end. And I think if you watch this playthrough, you'll see me at least take on a couple of bosses, and those bosses have different fighting styles, different different attack points, and the second one I think was one where I quickly realised I could only shoot it when its mouth was open, and it was firing a load of fireballs at me. So it's kind of risk reward, because you want to shoot it with the mouth open, but if its mouth's open, he's shooting fireballs at you, so you need to be able to dodge around them. But yeah, I mean, what can I say other than that? It new in different environments. Like I said, all of the sounds great, music and the actual firing and the ships and all the rest of it. The colors work really well. The ship movement's really good. It has enough difficulty for someone to go in real beginners. There is an easy, normal and hard. So if you go in at easy, it is easy. I would recommend playing it on normal, but you're just starting out, stick it on easy and just have a blast. Or if you've got young children who are going to play the game, do that. But yeah, look, I'm going to leave the sort of gameplay playing so you can watch the game in full. But if you get the opportunity, either physically or digitally, then I highly recommend checking out Zeta Wing, because I'm really happy with it. I'm definitely going to be playing it more. I really enjoyed it. I'd love to complete it, and if there is a second one coming, then that's a game I'm looking forward to, because yeah, it's a good game. That's more I can say. So look, I'll stop rabbiting on. Let's blow up this footage so you can see it in full. Enjoy it, watch it for as long as you like. I think it goes on for a little while, and then I will see you on the next video where we'll do another homebrew review. Maybe there's one you want to recommend me check out. If there is, stick it in the comments below. Otherwise, if you like the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, all of those things. More stuff to come, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, bye bye.